So even with the muted sunshine that we have today, you can just see how crystal clear the water is on this side of Puerto Pollensa today. So I am back here in Puerto Pollensa as we roll on through the month of February to take a look at any developments taking place in the resort. We're also going to see if it's a little bit busier than when I was last down here in January. If you haven't seen that video, check it out below. It's like you've never seen a Puerto Pollensa before, but I'm hoping we're going to see some big changes taking place in the resort for this year. Should we go and see what they are? Well, let's turn the camera around and let's take a walk down into the centre. So just turning the camera around, I can see a couple of fishermen right at the end of the jetty. It's also Wednesday, so we're going to check out if the market is on in the centre of the port. Anyway, come on, let's get on to the roadside, let's see what's going on today. And just looking to my left as well, just before we go, look, this whole picnic area underneath the pine trees. Got a few people on that side of the beach too. So if you go back and check my content from last year, you'll see there's quite a lot of controversy regarding the sunbeds and the beach umbrellas. Ignore those videos for this year. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be having the sunbeds and the beach umbrellas out on time for the 1st of May this year, if not a little bit before. It'd be nice to think that they're coming out for Easter, but the official line is that normally you get the beach umbrellas and the sunbeds out for the 1st of May, which is the official start of the season over here in Mallorca. And with that, we'll hopefully see the opening too of the beachside chiringuitos like the La Roca chiringuito, which is on this far side of the beach here. Okay, so if you have been following my videos from over here in Mallorca, you're going to know that some huge changes are taking place around the island. The island is being upgraded. Now, one of the biggest upgrades that I can see taking place over here in Puerto Pollensa is going on right behind me, and I have to thank some lovely viewers as well for my last video from over here in Puerto Pollensa who gave me the following information. And it's this whole development here right in front of the beach. I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can see where I am. I'm standing right outside the La Roca chiringuito. The pink building here used to be a restaurant. Apparently it was run by a Cuban lady and it was very, very nice. You can see that's going through almost a complete rebuild. And as we go a little bit further along here, we can see this yellow building here, which was formerly the Hotel Galeon. Now, according to some of my lovely viewers, this building has been purchased by the Nadal family, as in Rafa Nadal, the tennis player. And it looks like this is going to be converted into a luxury hotel over here in Puerto Pollensa. And you can see how lovely it is, the whole style of the building. Just turning the camera around. Now, I don't know if this is going to be all the same building or it's going to be two separate buildings. We're going to find out more as we go on through the year. The chap in front of me does have an angle grinder out. It is very, very noisy. Just bear in mind that we do have some accommodations around here in terms of private lets. So make sure you check on the map whereabouts you are staying, because I think, well, look, these building works really are going to be going on for the foreseeable future. And look, they're just taking the boarding off this building and we can just see inside. Looks like there's a swimming pool right in the centre. It used to be, and there's a sign outside saying it's the Maranita Beach Club. But yeah, we're looking forward to finding out a little bit more about this as time goes on. Anyway, let's start walking down into the port. Okay, so just coming back round, just looking at the seafront here from the former Hotel Galeon. We're just coming down towards this this huge redevelopment of this massive villa, which is right next to more or less the Cabot apartments. You can just see in front of me the white buildings. I've been following these works as they've been going on, and they haven't quite finished. I can see their workmen in there. I'm not going to shine my camera in too far. Let's just have a quick look. I can see they've still got diggers and some building machinery in the back there. So I am hoping that this will be finished more or less as we head on into the summer months. I can't guarantee it. It is a huge project, and it has been going on now for well over a year. Just have a quick look down the side. Actually, it does look like they've got quite a lot more to do over here. Anyway, let's keep heading along. So, just to give you a bigger perspective as to where all the works are taking place over here on the seafront here, we can see the Galeon right in front of me, the yellow building. We can see this huge private villa taking place, and now I'm right outside the Cabot Hobby Club apartments. So you can see that they're quite close together. I don't know when the finish date is on this private villa, and of course, well, the Galeon has just got underway as well, so that's probably going to be going on for quite a few more months, if not for the entire year. So I'm going to give you the same advice that I've given in other videos. If you are looking to book to come over here for this summer, then always check with your tour operator whether building works are going to affect your stay. They should let you know, and like you can see, I'm outside the Hobby Club here. I can hear the faint drilling from the Hotel Galeon taking place behind me, but of course as we go on through the year, that building is going to enter different stages of construction, as indeed the villa is behind me too. And it's going to be hard to know what your experience is going to be like as we head on through the year. But if you are coming to stay over here, like I said, keep in touch with your tour operator, see what's going on. And like I said, they should inform you if building works are going to affect your stay. Anyway, let's just turn the camera around here and get some very atmospheric photos here of the beach. And with this slightly muted sunshine, it is still looking very, very beautiful today. So we've got highs today of around 19 degrees Celsius across the island. Over here in Puerto Pollensa it's a little bit cooler. It's currently 16 degrees. It does feel like spring is on its way though, which is absolutely fantastic. We can see we've got some people out as well cycling today, and we've got some cycling teams as well, which earlier on went whizzing by me. So we're just coming up to the Ulal Hotel over here in the port. I can see they've got several maintenance people out today actually. Looks like they're getting this hotel ready for the start of the season, which is not far away. Many of these hotels are going to be opening on April the 1st. Some may be even opening a little bit earlier than that. But I'll be back down here again soon to get you the latest updates from over here in Puerto Pollensa. So don't forget to consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, and catch my updates from over here. But just standing on the wall here and just looking down across the rest of the beach, once again it looks like I've got this popular Mallorca holiday destination more or less to myself. So just looking back here, you can see the Ulal Hotel to my right hand side here. Just going to pan the camera around a little bit further. You can see I'm outside the Pollentia, which is also in turn right next door to yet another construction over here, which was underway last year, but once again this looks like it's a little bit more finished. Can't see any workmen here today on the Wednesday, but it looks like any major building works that were being done last year have more or less been completed. And I've spoken too soon because I'm standing outside the Bellamar apartments. They are actually open and I can see guests are inside. Works are still taking place next door. You can hear a little bit of drilling there. One other observation as well is that little supermarkets, little supermercados that are normally open over here selling beach beds, sun umbrellas, etc. They have not opened up yet. So if you are staying over at the Bellamar, just bear in mind that I can't actually see very much open in this area. We're going to take a quick look a little bit further down. Let's see if we've got any shops open down here, but it is very, very quiet. Everything is very much still in winter mode over here on this side of the resort. So we can see the beachside Tamarel's beach restaurant is still closed. The little restaurant across the road here is closed as well. And even the little spa shop down the road is also closed. But I can see a menu board out, and we are heading over towards the panorama, the Don Miguel apartments. Just going to have a quick look down this side street here, because I can see some other apartments as well which are open. I don't know whether they're private or not. And you can see in front of me, we've got the Puerto Pollensa Park and Spa. I can see an open sign. We can also see a gas delivery taking place too. Let's go and see what's open here. And I can see that the Solimar restaurant is very much open today, which is fantastic. At least it's possible to get a bite to eat and something to drink over here on this far end of the resort. Okay, so let's head on back down onto the waterfront. Let's keep on heading on down into the centre. And winter mode is continuing all along the waterfront here, heading on down into the centre. I think the first signs of life we're going to see are going to be more or less as we head on much nearer the centre of the port, near the 1919 cafe. Let's go and have a look. And we can see the ravages of winter way off into the distance here. I can see a yacht has been washed up on the rocks. I did hear this has happened a while ago actually, it hasn't yet been moved. Anyway, let's keep walking down. So we've just come up to our first open restaurant, which I have seen is open on a Sunday actually. Last time I was down here to film a live stream, it was open, but it is also open during the week too. It is La Gola Beach House. You can see we've got quite a few people sitting outside. I suspect some of them are cyclists. We can see a little bike park here too. Anyway, let's keep walking down. I hope you're enjoying the views on this video. I've just actually heard from admin Anne from the Facebook group. She's currently in Palma. She said it's far too hot. It's 20 degrees, but it's still only about 17 here. It hasn't really warmed up too much. It is almost the perfect temperature. So way off in the distance here, I can see a huge tour bus has just pulled in near to the Stay restaurant, which already is full and busy. Now we do have the Imserso tour groups over here. The pensionistas from the mainland have come over here on holiday before the season starts. Looks like we've got a whole tour bus getting off here too. So I think it is going to get a little bit busier as we head on into the centre of Puerto Pollensa today. And as we come further on into the port, look, we've got shops opening up here. We've got little cafes and restaurants starting to open up. And I think this is where we may see just a few more people. And I'm right, look, it is the pensionistas, I think from the mainland. They're being led down into the port centre by their guide. Hope they're enjoying the nice views here. So we've gone from a very empty Puerto Pollensa to a very busy, noisy Puerto Pollensa. Let me know what you think in comments. Do you think there should be a little bit more year-round tourism over here in Puerto Pollensa? Because let's face it, earlier on in this video, I was the only person here. And from my perspective, I think it's actually quite nice to see these groups arriving into the port. I mean, they support the businesses, they give people some work, and it just helps spread tourism out from over here throughout the year. Okay, so we have just come on into the centre here. You can see the Diner Hotel in front of me. Got the Grand Cafe 1919, which is looking very busy in front of me too. Let's go and see if that market is on today. Do you know what? There's barely a table to be had over here at the Cafe 1919 today, which is a little bit of a shame. There are not many more places open, but let's see as we head on through the centre. So we are entering the marketplace here, the main square, from right outside of Takun. Got a nice little selection of bars here. So it is looking quite busy. Now I am delighted to see over here in Puerto Pollensa in February that we still have the market on. I mean, this is great to see actually, and this is quite possibly the most empty you're going to see the market this year. The minute we hit springtime and when the hotels start to open up, it's going to be incredibly busy over here on a Wednesday. But even today, look, I can see they've got some traditionally made and locally made products, which I'm going to encourage everyone to buy. When you're over here this summer, make sure you shop local over here at the markets, even if you're just coming over to the marketplaces for a day, because as you can see, they've got a fantastic range of products for sale, including, look at this, the locally grown almonds as well. Absolutely fantastic presents as well to take back for your family. So it's really, really nice to see this open in February. Look, even honey as well, locally made honey and oils too. But if you see the sign here, this means that it's a locally made product. You can see the sign here for Mallorca. You can see a little love heart as well. So look out for these signs that when you're shopping in the marketplaces this summer. And also, as many of you are going to be staying over in private accommodation in the villas, make sure you buy the locally produced vegetables. Check this out. I'm going to be carrying a kilo of oranges back with me, aren't I, again today? €1.30. And potatoes as well. The Mallorquin potatoes are super cheap, super inexpensive. And of course, you've got all your olive stalls here and everything like that. Look, and olive oil. So this has to be quite possibly the nicest market experience that I've seen over here in Puerto Pollensa for a very, very long time actually. We've got a fantastic selection of stalls. Look, you've got your meat and cheese stalls over here as well. And it's just not busy and it's just not packed to the brim either. We're going to be back in the summer as well. I'm going to show you just what it's like during the summer months. It's a shame though that we don't have many restaurants open here in the square. Okay, so we're going to leave the marketplace now. We're going to head on down the side of the hotel diner. We're going to head on back towards the waterfront. Okay, so for reference, the market over here in Puerto Pollensa, if you're coming this summer, is held from 8:30 in the morning until around 1:30, 2 p.m. So get down here early and also watch out for the crowds as well, because it's going to be a busy one this summer. Now, I'm going to break this video into two because we've got down here into the more or less the centre of the port, but I want to walk also all the way down through the centre and down to the Pine Walk too. We're going to see what that is like today, but I'm going to do that in another video. So consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Hit that notifications bell and that video is going to be coming out soon. In the meantime, you can see what Puerto Pollensa looks like last summer in these videos appearing both here and here on YouTube. Don't forget, you can also find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.